Good afternoon. I'm really, really excited to be with Irina. So Irina started our coach training about 18 months ago, wasn't it?
I did, yes. It
Yeah.
was February last year, 2020.
February 2022. I'm like, what was last year? February 2022. So what's going to happen with Irina is we're going to be talking about where she was then, her experience, and where she is now. So going back to, gosh, it's nearly 2 years, isn't it? The beginning of 2022. I'll get the right year. Where were you, and what was making you think about coaching?
Yeah, so I think early 2022, I was already coaching more as a hobby and as a passion for almost 10 years by that time. So I always did coaching in my corporate career with friends, with colleagues. I would pretty much coach anyone that wanted to be coached. And I think what happened last year was that I got to a point where I really wanted to invest in this skill that I had. I feel like I could coach forever, but I was almost at a level that I was like, I need to step it up a notch. And I wanted to go to a school and actually get this confidence of a diploma that would really, really help me just gain more confidence in my coaching abilities.
Okay. So you had the skill already, but you wanted to kind of formalize it.
Exactly. And I think the type of clients that I started working with, they were also at a level that I almost felt like I needed to, in order to serve them better, I also needed to invest in that skill of mine. So it was almost this part of just the respect that I had for my clients. I wanted to also know that I am the best coach that they could get.
Yeah. Okay. So then you came onto the course. What was your experience like on the course?
I did. I can't believe that. So we finished in September last year, and I can't believe that it's already been a year. Like the cohort of people that I've met, I think that's one of the most amazing things that I kept out of the Optimus experience was just the relationship that you build with all those people that are going through the same experience as you are. Like, we still encourage each other. All the coaches that were in my cohort, we are still just there helping each other, promoting each other, referring each other clients, because we know what we're good at and maybe what other people are better at. So we are still I think the community that was built within the school, that within the months that we spent in school, was phenomenal. I love the practical element. There's so much theory, and of course, like, you have to absorb all of that.
Yeah.
But there's that element of constantly applying what you're learning. So, like, you do it every week when you have the classes. But then there's so many opportunities for you to, like, practice even more with your peer coach in the triads, with all the customers that we could get pro bono with the help of Optimus. So I love that mix of the practical element, the people that I met. Then I think, just for me, I was going through my journaling from last year, and I think personally it was also the most immense year that I had as from a personal growth perspective. Like, you get coached so much, the blockers, barriers, the limiting beliefs that I had that I did not even realize that I had. You unravel a lot in a year that you spend in a coaching framework so long. So I think personally also it was just such a big year of growth for me, not just as a coach, but just me as a human being.
Okay. And then now, so what is going on for you now? You graduated last year?
September last year? Yeah.
September last year, a
One
year
anniversary.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your anniversary. What's happened since you've graduated?
Yeah, so I remember when I finished last year in September, there was that thirst and desire to just go out and coach. I was like, okay, I got my diploma, I'm certified, world, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And I think what was beautiful was just to experiment with the different styles, different settings of coaching. So I think in the last 6 months, I was doing a lot of group coaching, and I actually love it. I never considered it that it would be a thing that I would do. And I'm loving group coaching now. Again, I think just the element of building the camaraderie between people and seeing how people support each other and they're in that group. It's just an incredible feeling. So there's still a mix of one-to-one coaching that I do and group coaching. Mainly work with high performance, just helping them dominate at work, but from this lenses of prioritizing your well-being. So I want to make sure that you won't get burnout in your acceleration to success. And as you probably know, I'm on this mission of just getting people to prioritize joy in their life more. I think people just need to treat it less as a symbol of luxury, but more joy as a daily priority
Mm.
and as a key ingredient to success. So this is my sweet spot now of how I working with how I love working with people. There's an element of corporate workshops that I'm also doing, again, just focused more on the well-being of employees and how that impacts their productivity and performance at work.
Mm.
You know that I love my public speaking. So I am doing a few speaking engagements. Definitely that's an area that I'd love to grow more. But yeah, a few events here and there are what keeps me going.
Amazing. And what would you say to somebody who's considering the diploma today?
To stop considering and do it, because there's so much that you can just think of. Maybe I'll do it later. Maybe there's another way that I can spend this money. Maybe I don't need it because there's so many other coaches that are successful and they don't have a certification. You have to do it. It will the confidence that you'll feel in yourself and the respect that you'll feel for yourself as a coach, that you've invested in your competence as a coach. I think that's one of the biggest thing that I will say that I took out of it is I was really proud that I wasn't treating this as a hobby, but actually it's like I will invest money in this career that I want to build, in this business that I want to build, and you have to do it properly. So if you're considering it, I would say, yeah, stop thinking. You have to do it. It is a matter of you prioritizing and investing in your skill, but also in your future clients. You owe that to them to be at your highest level as a coach.
I agree with that. So in terms of where people can find you, where can people find out a little bit more about what you do?
Yep. So LinkedIn and Instagram would be the places that you can find me. My name is Irina Musteata. You'll probably see how it's spelled, but this is how you can find me on both platforms. You'll have a mix of more personal life as well on Instagram, and LinkedIn will just be more focused on coaching. So you choose your the platform.
Choose your flavor or both flavors.
Yes.
I have loved having you on the course, and I know that if people are watching, they want to find out a little bit more, you can click on the link and you can feel free to drop me a message or book a call with me. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me, Ruth. Have a good day.